Thousands of Zulu maidens descended on the royal palace for the Red Dance in a colorful display that shows their dedication to their culture. It's estimated that more than 30,000 young girls and women attended this year's event.
There are things that home cannot teach you, and then there are things that you get when you're around these girls.
Nobody tells us that you must do this thing. We do this in ourselves, and we can start it in 2004.
I always go around motivating young maidens that it's possible, not that it's something that is not doable, it's doable.
King Zwelithini criticized the Commission for Gender Equality, who had questioned virginity testing.
Baphila babasola ngesiko lethu bethi ngalo sihlukumeza izingane zethu uma zihlolwa noma ziza emkhosini omhlanga nje kwabani lapho kuthiwe sizohlukunyezwa bathi ngezingane ezikhuleliswa zincane kangaka ngabafundisayo bona bathini ngazo ngoba asibezwa bekhuluma ngeyigangi zempela ke ngoba thina kasigangile.
The Commission's Javuba lawyer says it will only be able to comment at a later stage. Earlier this year, a row erupted over a so-called virgin bursary scheme at a municipality in the province. The program was deemed to be discriminatory as one of its requirements was based on virginity.
So guys, you saw that video? This brings joy to my heart that we still have these traditions upheld on the African continent. And this is the Zulu nation. This is in South Africa. That's the king. It's a monarch. It's a separate section of South Africa. But these traditions are still upheld there. And as the king was saying, why are you attacking me for something that's our tradition? It's traditional and it's not forced. It's not obligatory. Because these women came there freely of their own fruition. Over 30,000 women take part in this great tradition. And the West already criticizing this and telling, oh, this is oppressive, this is misogynistic, and we're oppressing women. But how are we oppressing women when these women choose to be virgin and stay virgin? This is not the West, where 17, 18-year-olds are get run through, have 10, 15 partners by the time they reach 18 years old. That's a Western culture. To be a virgin in the West, you're looked upon as and you are the one that have the issue if you're a virgin in the West. When you tell someone you're a virgin in the West, they want to like you are an alien. You know, but in Africa, it's still upheld. It's still looked upon as a virgin being pure, and at the age of in the late 20s, you have these women can stand up proud and say, yes, we are virgins. And these women, they get a peer bond better with whoever they mate with their husband, because they don't have this experience with a baraka man. So when these virgins do get with a man and becomes wives, they will typically stay married longer because they don't have nothing else to compare it with. So, and if they choose that, who are the West to come and say, this is misogynistic and it's oppressive? And as the king rightly said, why don't you go and attack teachers and who are raping young girls or abusing young girls or Americans? I'm talking about this specifically for Americans. What about all you people who have child brides? Child bride is legal in the States. You have thousands of 14, 13, 15-year-olds being married to 60-year-old men. But you're not looking at that as a human right or that as illegal or that's gross. But you want to come to Africa where there's actual real virgins, women who choose to be virgins, about 30,000 of them. And you want to attack a king who upholds his tradition. And it's not forced, it's voluntarily. So who is upholding human rights here? Who is the one that's trampling on women's rights here? Right? Being a virgin is not a Western thing, it's an African thing. That's why African, when they do get married, they tend to stay married longer when they're married to traditional women, not Western women, traditional women. Because these women are caring, are feminine, because they're not masculine and they're not argumentative. And I don't want to come and tell me, oh, because they're uneducated, because African women are highly educated. They are engineers. Some of them are geniuses. They just have the girl like from Kenya, not from Kenya, from Ghana. She's 17 and she already have master's degrees. And you have a few of them that already rejecting going to the West for university. They say they don't want to go into the West to continue with their schoolwork, because why? The West is not appealing to them. So don't come and talk about they are poor, because poor and uneducated don't have anything to be in sleeping with a bunch of men. Because the more educated these women are, the more men they sleep with. So if that's the case, you can keep that in the West. We stick to our women in Africa that's still virgins and still want to be wives and still feminine, still not argumentative. And most of these women they are not poor as how the Western women like to accuse other country women of being poor and uneducated. They are not uneducated. They listen to how these women speak. Listen to how the young lady was speaking. So this is not an oppressive regime. That's how the West try to paint it as. Anyway, you don't know. It's a WSXM podcast as always. Tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. You don't know. Peace, one love. Boom.